Welcome back, Insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. Well, let's see how far we can get today. It's been a few days since I've recorded, so just give me a moment to load up and catch my bearings here. Which the game will load any second now. There we go. Oh right, we just found a bunch of free stuff last time. Alright, if I look on my map, it looks like we're right about here. So, as usual, we'll just keep rolling right along until we clear out the whole floor. Looks like we might be able to finish it today. Maybe. We'll just smash our way through, smashing our way to victory. Well, I do believe this is where we started the level. Alright, we got an elite monster down here. And we got some more of this mystical graffiti. Now that could be interesting. Maybe I should write that down and give it a try. Head off to the wizard lands again. Because the last time we tried it, it went fairly well. And I would feel terrible if we didn't have some sort of unmitigated disaster. Which naturally I will bring upon myself. This guy is... he's got a specific name, the Baron. That explains why he's taking so long to kill. He's special. Come on. That's gotten him. Oh, and... did he drop something here? The Baron's hat. That keeps you partying all night long. Well, let's have a look. We'll just sort some things. Magic and blocking. Not quite as good as what I have. I wonder if there's some sort of other effect here. I don't know. Seems likely, but I don't know if I can send this to the museum or not. Or warehouse. Nope. No, I don't want to send this. See, right-clicking on things will just automatically equip them. But if I have my send to the warehouse skill active, it will send them when I right-click, so... it makes sense if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know. Hey, a bronze cuirass. That might be better than what we have. Let's see, that's got block of 5 and absorb of 4. This has got a block of 5 and an absorb of 2, and also doesn't have that extra piercing resistance, so I'll stick with what I got. Let me just finish clearing out this room before I look at all that wizardy graffiti there. More Lutefisk. And, hey, a recipe we can use at some point. Well, once I get the necessary supplies and get my skill up, that'll be great to have. Alright, let's look at this mystical graffiti. Luckily, I have a handy-dandy ink pen sitting handy, and something to write on. So I will just quickly jot this down. Paknaz un magpot. Paknuzzen magpot. Okay. Well, I guess we'd better go ahead and try that right out. To the pocket dimension. Oh yeah. Here we go. No, that's not right. Wait. Okay, click on this thing. There. Surely this won't bite me in the ass. And away we go. Okay, this doesn't look too horrible. Zombies and mummies. I can handle that. In theory. What in the world? Heh. Wizardly empties. And lots of booze. And lots of traps. I think I found one. How clever of me. We'll clear out this wizard land the same way we clear out everything else. Walk it off. Oh boy, a mysterious switch. Oh, that took us somewhere. A teleporter to nowhere. Just what I needed.
Critical hits.
Love those crits. Hate these whites. I am less than intimidated by the fare that has been put before me. Someday those words are going to come back on me, but not today. It's a rutabaga. He just collapsed in on himself like a rotten tomato. Hey, and one of those crabby things. I bet they'd be just fine with some butter. Alright, what's this switch gonna do for me? That got us evil clones. I've dealt with evil. Holy shite! He just kicked me in the nuts to death. Well, take a drink. I guess that did bite me in the ass after all. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Looks like we gotta start over again. And you know what that means. Going rogue, permadeath, and we have to take a completely random skill set. Well, now we know one more thing about the wizard lands, and we know the capabilities of those evil clones, so that was good to learn. Alright, what did we get? Unarmed combat, never tried that. Berserker Rage, that's good. Galamancy is good. Viking Wizardry is freaking awesome. Wand Lore, Smithing again. And Rogue Scientist again. Okay, and this will improve the wand crafting, so that'll be good. Welp. I hate that it happened, but it is unfortunately inevitable in these harsh economic times. So let's just get started again, shall we? Sometimes you just gotta sigh and shrug it off. We've got unarmed combat, which is good. What else do we have? Ah, we can cast Blade Barriers and we can cast Power of Magic Steel, which is really good, because with the high enough magic stat we can pretty much leave it on all the time. It enhances our attacks. Siegfried. Trapped in Diggle form, he wanders the dungeons looking for revenge. Well, I've not seen that before. Let's piss him off real good. How about a Blade Barrier? Well, I don't think he's gonna just wander into it, I'm afraid. We'll kick him. There we go. Let's bash it open. Now there are things we can get, like weapons, that count as unarmed attack. And I believe we can make them sooner if we have tinkering. But since I don't, we'll just have to find them or buy them. Man, losing that last character kinda hurt. I really thought we were gonna go all the way with that one. Well, like I say, chalk it up to a learning experience. Hopefully this one will last long enough to make it a little farther. Although it might be a little difficult with very little in the way of armor protection. But this Viking magic, when I level it up, it'll really help us out. I'm just gonna eat this cheese now. This also means we are going to have more of an excuse to drink heavily, because the booze will actually help with our magic classes. I'm going to plop a bait barrier down right. I don't have enough mana, so no, I'm not. Because this power of magic steel slowly eats up my mana. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna look and see what these do. Looks like I'll be getting a lot of blocking and counter-attacking stuff from this skill tree. An awful lot. This might give us the survivability we need in the early game, and I also definitely want Scatha's Roots, because that will give me time to back off from enemy attacks. And then eventually, Thor's Fulminaic Bolt, or Fulminaric Bolt, goes haywire like crazy, and we can clear out whole rooms with this. What else are we looking at? Let's see. Smithing. I want to get that back up eventually. And I still haven't tried any of this stuff. Okay. First off, I'm gonna cast Caution to the Wind and go for attack for now, because it looks like we're gonna kind of need it. And a Potion of Replenishment. See, we're already finding potions like crazy during this run, which is super useful. I think the problem I had with those evil clones is that I thought they were the weaker, easier evil clones that I was familiar with. Nope, didn't disable that worth a darn. Let's just walk around it. I don't have very much Potion of Invisibility, good. I don't have very much trap disarming capability here. So, wow. I'm getting my ass kicked already. I just don't see those traps coming like I used to. I'm sure that we'll pick up some equipment on the way that'll help with that. Okay. Just couldn't get around them. Sometimes the enemies don't want to cooperate with my tactics. And it looks like I just walked into another trap. Oh, you'll also notice that, yeah, I'm gaining 1 point of mana every 8 rounds, but this eats a point of mana every 6 rounds. So until we get some faster magic regeneration, we're going to be slowly draining. Damn you, Gargoyle Arrow Trap. Looks like I'm gonna need all the food I can get. Okay, we have got icy attacks. Nifty. Let's see if we can disable this. There we go, that wasn't so hard, was it? Yeah. Stomped a mud hole in her ass. We'll just pick this stuff up for, hey, a one-armed leather jacket. That's definitely better than a leather cuirass. Badass. That was a good find too. Ooh, and we've got a Hachimaki. And no other equipment to start out with. Well, we did get some wands. I suppose I could use those. I hardly ever use wands, and I feel like I'm doing the skill tree a disservice in that regard. Alright, let's do another one of these, see what we get. I haven't been paying attention or writing down what does what. Disarm that before I step on it. And we got nothing. Okay. We got a drink dispenser. Well, great. If I had money and the inclination to use more magic. Oh, what is this skill we picked up? Throwing buffalo technique. Okay, we actually have to use this. We get a knockback attack for melee. What's this do? Teleported us. Teleported us again. Yes, I'm sensing a pattern. Let's try this. Heh, kicked him right across the room. I love it. Poison bolts. Oh yes, I'll keep kicking things all day long if I have to. Well, that was kind of a dead end, and by kind of I mean exactly. Stop stepping on traps. Note to self. A note I'm sure to ignore many times in the future. And I failed to disable that twice in a row. Alright, I get the picture, game. I'll go around. You win. Killing my good character wasn't enough. You have to rub it in. Punt the gnome. One thing's for sure, I'd better get some more levels before I run into a zoo. Fortunately, I can't run into a zoo until at least the second floor. I suppose, in a way, I'm glad that I didn't get all the way to, like, floor 10 or 15 before dying. Because, in a lot of ways, that would have been way more frustrating. Let's try the blade barrier. We'll just toss one out there. And a small crossbow, which I can actually use. I'll just equip that. Looks like for now punching's going to be the way to go until I'm low on hit points, like I'm certainly sure to be. Let's just bring this guy over and blammo. Just kick him right into a wall. Extremely satisfying, and it looks like we can use this, like, fairly often. Once every 7 rounds, not bad. Clockwork power limb. See, this is what I was talking about, this is well, if you could actually see what it does, it's an example of an unarmed attack. But without the tinkering skill, we're just going to have to try to find one on our own. Alright. Defensive curds? I have no idea what kind of recipe that is. Molten orb, Cybertronic amulet, all manner of tinkering skills. Oh ho! I almost walked right into you, and then I got hit by it anyway because I tried to disarm it and failed. I'm noticing a trend. I'm going to clear these enemies out before I start in on any lever pulling. Also, you'll notice that when I ran out of MP, my Tower of Magic Steel fizzled out. So, actually I can just drink myself back into health. because we're going to find a freaking ton of booze on the way. Alright, let's start these levers one at a time. What's this one do? I don't know. And this one should be our teleporter. And we can't send this to the warehouse because I am no longer possessed of the archaeology skill. Let's put on our magic steel buff and push this guy halfway across the planet. And as long as she's not going to attack, I can just let my cooldown finish and hit her with it too.
Critical hits.
I guess I deserve that.
Food to regain health.
Blithering hell! Where do these traps keep coming from?
Critical hits.
I should eat something. What have I got? I'll eat an apple. I'm not going to use it for anything else. But I'm not going to eat the lutefisk. As you know, I'm saving it for something special. And if you don't know, because you haven't watched those previous episodes, it's for the lutefisk god. Okay, got a shop. Oh, and we can't use our little interdimensional teleporter thing anymore either, because I haven't picked one up yet. Oh, let's just sell some stuff off. Can't use brimstone for anything that I know of. Get rid of that leather. Not real big on using these bolts, since I'm going to eventually have actual skills I can use. The chalk I'll keep, I think I can use that in smithing. Sell some of this stuff, and these black pearls. Wait, no, I think I can hammer them into chalk if I need to. Okay. And this Gollemancer's cap, which I'm not currently using. And I'll hang on to everything else. How am I doing for cash? $12.25. Well, let's take a look around, see if we can find anything I can afford and can't live without. Like the coat of denim. This would come in a lot of handy since I keep stumbling into traps, but I don't have the money for it. I don't know if I can use shields in conjunction well with my unarmed combat skill. I'll have to look up at that later. I could get some adventuring gloves just to have some hand armor. Might as well do that. There we go. Every little bit helps. Okay. Watch out for those traps. Really, there's another one. Really need to get something to help me see traps coming. Alright, what do I want next? You get footwork. Have a chance to perform a bone-crushing attack. I could get Viking temperament. That's pretty metal. Ooh. This stuff, if I almost forgot, if I get this stuff, I'll, be set until almost level 5 or 6, so I'm gonna do that. Or am I? So many great choices. I hate it when I'm so indecisive. Well, this also helps me with my trap finding and seeing, so maybe we'll kind of spread our abilities out a little more this time. See, now I can just pick that right up. No problem. And I think we have time to do a mini quest, or side quest. First I'm going to hit that. Alright, what do we got? Inconsequentia. The monster, Archepo, the daughter of lotuses, must be defeated, and the artifact Corpcha, the mother of hammers, must be used on the Mellow Shrine. I haven't even found the Mellow Shrine yet. And the monster hasn't appeared on our map, so it's in a room that we haven't even found yet. So, we might not even get to take care of that until next time. But But I'm betting that switch is what opened this up. I'll take that. Let me take a look at this Hachimaki real quick. That raises our strength. Kinda need the defense right now. But it also lowers my magic regen, so we'll go with the high-risk strats for now. Until something happens to make me regret doing so. Damn you! Traps. Pick those up. This instant, young man. Aha! A Diggle popped up. They'll do that from time to time. You know what? I'm just gonna go over and kick that blob. And we'll get 3 new recipes. Tesla's Bolt, Clockwork Deflector, Potion of Replenishment, Alchemy and Tinkering. Erga! I need more trap sight radius is what I need. Okay. Beat that thing up. Disarm the traps. Let's just disarm as many traps as possible. We'll take the sliced bread, because it's the greatest thing since itself. I think we can repair those burnt out wands now, since I actually have wand crafting. What the hell are you doing down here? Oh, that's Arkipo. Alright, how do I want to do this? Those things can shoot. But I can cast blade barriers in the paths that I know they have to take. Alright. That softened him up. Now I'll hit him with this, and he dodged it. Wow. He hits pretty hard. Alright. We might be able to outrun him a little. I should have eaten something. What do we have for wands? Sonic Wand. It causes enemies to drop their defenses. A Coral Wand. A Bony Wand. And another Coral Wand. And a Wand of Tesla. I'm gonna try this. I don't think that did anything. So I'm gonna try hitting him with this again. Oh, for crap's sake. Drink that. I'm going to eat and move around and hope that I can replenish enough health to have a chance at this before that potion of invisibility runs out. Let's see, about half hit points now. I'll keep eating. I'll take the bread. Okay. And I'm out of MP. So what do I have here? Voltaic Empowerment. Let's try the Tesla Wand again, see if that does anything for me. I think that's what gave me the Voltaic Empowerment, so now we know. And knowing is half the battle. I'm going to take this, and we need to place it on some kind of shrine. But I think I will just clear out this room and take a breather. I really need to see those traps coming a little sooner. I may have to just completely rethink my stratagem. Knowing my luck, I won't even make it through this room. This is a very dangerous time. What have we here? That's the Mellow Shrine. Well, and I will also take this ring because I'm not currently equipped with any. And that cheese. And let's drop this thing. Where's the thing? I know I picked up a thing. Didn't I? Ah, here it is. Drop that there, and our reward is a dagger I can't use. Great find. I feel like this game is trying to beat me up and take my lunch money. But I am not ready to give up yet, so until next time, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.